Right, so the big talk today is that the Irish government, the government in the Republic of Ireland, is to launch a legal challenge against Downing Street over the Troubles Legacy Act. Now, what does that propose to do?
Well, it plans to end prosecutions of those accused of murder and terrorism in Northern Ireland. The Taoiseach in Ireland, the Prime Minister Leo Varadkar, has said they will take their case to Strasbourg. They claim the bill is incompatible with human rights. Let's hear what he had to say.
The Legacy Act is in breach of the UN Convention on Human Rights. That's also the view of the UN High Commissioner and also the Council of Europe. It is something that we're genuinely doing with a sense of regret. We prefer not to be in this position, but we did make a commitment to survivors in Northern Ireland and the families of victims.
Let's speak now to the executive editor of the Belfast Telegraph, John Laverty. Very good to see you this morning, John. And this legal action is significant, but expected, isn't it?
It's not unexpected, but the timing of it is very strange. Firstly, the last couple of weeks, the Irish government and the British government have been trying to get the DUP back into Stormont. There's been substantial talks going on for the last week or so, and they didn't make any progress there. And then suddenly, this come out. I mean, it's not a surprise that there's been challenges to this bill. I mean, not a single party in Northern Ireland actually supports it.
Yeah,
they regard it as an amnesty for soldiers who committed atrocities early in the Troubles.
John, this is the whole point, and you know, Boris Johnson was very keen on beating the drum about all of this one. It was a vote winner for him bringing this through, but people have really got to understand how those who have been bereaved feel really robbed in this.
Well, of course they do, because other people have got justice, if you like, or they've got some sort of closure, the likes of perhaps, you know, like the Bloody Sunday inquiry and things like that. But with this is drawn a line under it, and it even says it in when it came out in September that they've drawn a line under this, which makes Northern Ireland, of course, the only region of the UK where there is a statute of limitations on murder. I mean, it won't happen anyway, and that's why the Irish government are doing this. I mean, it's not a surprise that they're doing it, Eamon. It's just a surprise that they're doing it now when so many other things are going on in Northern Ireland at the moment, with obviously major strikes and the instalment being down. So that's the surprise.
Funny, my producer texted me this morning, 4 o'clock this morning, to say, do you have any contacts where we can talk about the situation, the Irish situation, now that all that news is broken overnight? So I immediately started thinking, right, the DUP are going back to Stormont or whatever. And not at all. As you quite rightly say, this is a blindsider, this one. A lot of people think this may be politics that Varadkar's playing here in a way to pull one over, because it won't only be just British soldiers who will be under the cosh with this one. Sinn Féin will be as well, surely.
Well, yes, of course they will be. And Leo Varadkar, you know, is no friend of Sinn Féin, shall we say. I mean, obviously Leo Varadkar's government is trying to keep Sinn Féin out of government in Dublin. So we can see some sort of motivation there with Leo Varadkar, but it does throw a spanner in the works of Anglo-Irish relations at a time when, you know, not only they're trying to get a deal together to get the DUP back. They're trying to sort out the Irish Sea border. It needs two to tango in that one, Eamon. And why this has come in, I mean, the reasoning for it coming in is not a surprise, but the timing of it is bizarre. Right?
John, we are out of time, unfortunately. Got to say to you, compliments to the season to you. Thanks for your perspective on things this morning. We appreciate it. Got to leave it there. Thanks, John Laverty from the Belfast Telegraph.
Thank you.